Hey everyone, it's Wendy. I'm here to show you how to make these beautiful cards. I've made 6 of these cards. Well, actually there's 5 here, and I'm going to show you how to make this 6th one. This is our Everyday Enchanted paper, designer series paper, and fresh vintage stamp set and elementary elegance stamp set that I've used today. These are all celebration items, and you can get them with a $50 order for free. So I wanted to show you this because I want to show you how you can get 6 cards out of very little amount of paper. So I'm going to set these aside, and I used one piece of 12 by 12, I used one piece of 12 by 12 DSP paper, one piece of Coral Calypso, and one, not even a full piece, of Pool Party, and I used 4 sheets of Very Vanilla. The Very Vanilla I used 4 of because I had to cut them to make the card itself, and then they are also this top layered piece. Okay, so to make the first layer, you're going to need to cut, you'll get 6 pieces out of this, and that would be this piece. Okay, you'll cut it at 4 all the way down 3 times, so that'll give you 3 strips of 4 inches by 12, and then you would turn it and you would cut it at 5 1/4 and 5 1/4, and you'll have a little bit left over. Okay, so that gives you 6 pieces from there. Then with your Calypso Coral paper, you this is 4 by 3 1/2, so you would cut it this way, 4, and again 4, and then you would turn it. You'll have strips then of 4, and you would do 3 1/2, 3 1/2, 3 1/2, and you'll get 6 from this with just little pieces left over. And then your Pool Party is even smaller. It's 3 by 3 1/2, so you'll very easily get 6 pieces of this out of one 8 1/2 by 11 sheet with a pretty good chunk left over. And then your last piece is Very Vanilla, and you'll cut this at 3 1/4 by 2 3/4, and again you'll have plenty of Very Vanilla left over, so you don't even need a whole sheet. And to get 6 cards, you'll need 3 pieces of Very Vanilla paper, 8 1/2 by 11 pieces. As you can see, you just cut them in half longwise, and then they make 2 cards. Okay, so let's get started on making our card. So the first thing I'm going to do is, because I've used dimensionals on this, I want to go ahead and do the dimensional layering first. So first I'm going to layer these 2 together without dimensionals. Go ahead and use my Snail. Let's get this one out of the way. Okay, and then I'm going to use dimensionals on the back of the Coral Calypso, or Calypso Coral, like so. Okay, and because this paper is lined, it makes it really easy to just line this up. Pick a line, line it up on the edge, and put it down. Okay, and then I'm going to put some Snail on the back of here. And adhere it to my card. Okay, and then all I'm going to have to do now is my stamping. So I'm using this stamp, and it is from the Fresh Vintage Stamp Set, Celebrations. Okay, and like I said, you can get that stamp set for free. You cannot order it through the catalog, but you can get it for free with a $50 order. And I'm going to go ahead and zoom in a little bit while I show you what I'm doing here. sure you've seen this technique before. I'm actually going to use my pens, my Stampin' Right markers, and color the stamp. This is certainly celery. It's not matching this DSP. This DSP is Pear Pizzazz they use in here. But I wanted very light greenery, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and color this in. Okay, now that I've got it all colored, I'm going to go ahead and breathe on this, like, you know how you would breathe on a window to make it foggy? And that's to moisten the stamp back up. And then I'm just going to stamp it down. And I'm kind of holding on to the edge of the paper. And there I have my stamped image. And then I'm going to use some Pear Pizzazz. Sorry, I had to grab it. To stamp my hello. Sentiment right down here in the corner. Okay. And then I'm using, let's see, zoom back out for you. I'm using Crumb Cake, my very favorite color to ink with, and I'm using a sponge dauber, and I'm just going to go around the edges. Okay, and then I'm going to add dimensionals to the back of this. And place it centered here. And then last but not least, I am going to stamp my logo there, and I have my completed card. Thanks for watching.